Does sober living work? Yes, sober living does work. Is it 100%? I would say no, it's not 100%, but I can tell you that more than 90% of people relapse within a year of getting clean and sober. And that number drops to 50% when a person goes to sober living, a highly structured sober living home, for at least 90 days following sober living. Getting clean and sober is not easy. And for a person to just go to treatment, go to rehab, where they're in a bubble for 30 to 60 days and they're told what to do, it's really easy. It's as easy as it's going to be to stay clean and sober while a person is in treatment, because they don't have to make any decisions. They don't have their cell phone. They don't have their computer. They don't have their laptop. They're not working. They're not like the triggers of everyday life, the relationships, all of the things that caused them to drink and use are not there while a person is in treatment. After treatment, if a person goes back to his or her old environment, those are the triggers that got them to drink and use in the first place. So going to a sober living home so that a person can integrate all the things that he or she learned while in treatment, continue learning daily habits, healthy habits to replace the old unhealthy habits, and just a new routine, a new way of living, and a new community of sober people that are living life differently. I mean, I just think about my life when I was drinking and using. The people that I hung out with, the things that I did were much different than the people I hang out with today and the things that I do today. My activities are much different. And so it takes time for a person to learn how to live life differently. So sober living is just another, it's part of the continuum, and it's recommended for a person to stay in sober living for 3 to 6 months. And I've seen that to be really helpful. And then even further is if a person becomes a house manager, that's just furthering the foundation. If a person is highly involved in a 12-step program, meaning home group, service commitment, they have a sponsor, they've worked the steps, they're sponsoring people. Remember, the fourth level of learning is to give it away or to teach it. And that's the highest level of accountability. So when a person is doing the deal, as they say, and they've worked the steps and they have a sponsor and they're sponsoring people, they're going to be more likely to stay clean and sober. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.